Booyah. Now it's the right way forward. Okay, try again. So, forgive me my allergies here. Showing off the comic book wall. This is just autographs. I have a huge collection. I'll show it off a little bit later. Yeah, this is just autographs, or if I just think something is super cool, like this guy, the Justice League of America, Iowa flag variant. It's really cool. It's my home state. I got Shazam New Beginning. Picked this up. I don't recall, but I think it's from the late 80s, from 87. Also got some CBS graded stuff. I do have one from CGC down there. I prefer CBCS because they're way better, in many reasons, in my opinion. We'll start off with just a few CBCS grades I have. The original Green Lantern Rebirth. Trying to get that glare off of here. Maybe. I have the whole series autographed. I don't have them all graded though. I've just been sending them in slowly. Green Lantern number 4 Rebirth. Come on. Signed by Ethan Van Sciver. Sorry about the glare. Autographed is right there. 9.0 on this one. Not a bad grade. I like it. See, that was number 4. Here's number 2, 8.5. Again, signed by Mr. Van Sciver. This is the black and white retailer incentive. So it's pretty cool. Here's one I really enjoy. The Batman Rebirth number 1 DCBS variant. Signed 3 times. Let me kill this light. I'll see if that'll help. Yeah, DCBS. Oh man, I did not help at all. Signed by Tom King, David Finch, right down here at the bottom, and then Neil Adams. This is a Neil Adams variant for the DCBS cover. I actually have 2 of those copies. One was given to me, and I already had one. I was like, well, man, let's just get them both. Let's just get them both graded. Why not? I haven't set the other one in for grading. Another cool one. Green Lantern Silver Surfer crossover, 9.8. Autographed by Ron Mars. It's an awesome book. Awesome cover. Got a 9.8 too. Super happy about the grade. I did not think it was going to be a 9.8. I was thinking 9.0 tops. But I got lucky. Got real lucky. Now, come on. There you go. Got Booster Gold, number 1. 9.6. By Dan Jurgens. I'd love to get this one autographed and then witnessed. Get a nice yellow label on that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, for graded ones, I mean, I have one signature series. Yeah. I feel like if I get this pressed, I can turn my 5.5 into at least a 7. Mostly because, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, there's a small crease. Very small crease. Right down. It's right down here. Not even really a crease, more like a roll. And it doesn't break the color or anything, at least not that I'm aware of. And I checked the graded notes and it didn't say anything about breaking color. But it's my only yellow signature series from CBCS or CGC that I have. But it's a pretty awesome book. Happy to meet Mr. Eastman. Big fan of the Ninja Turtles since I was a kid. Awesome artwork. Pretty good book. I really enjoy it. Also got this signed by Ken Hunt, which is the Baltimore Comic-Con exclusive, number 61 out of 100? 61 out of 100. Yeah. Celebrating 75 years of Wonder Woman. I enjoy his art a lot. Pretty cool picture. That's all it is, just a picture. It's not really anything to write home about. Still pretty cool. And these, like I said, these are all autographs up here. They arrange. I got a lot of Rebirth on the wall. That's autographed. A lot of Rebirth. Batman, Wonder Woman. Got some Justice League up there. Nightwing Rebirth #1. I got that autographed. Aquaman #1. All-Star Batman Rebirth #1. I have 2 variants of that signed. Batgirl Birds of Prey. All kinds of stuff. Mostly Batman though, because when Rebirth had came out, it was my first time ever going to a con, and it was down in Baltimore. And yeah, I got real excited, so I probably got a little overzealous, and I brought a ton of Batman Rebirth down to get signed by Tom King. So I got Tom King to sign a lot of stuff. Got a lot of Convergence up there too. Justice League Convergence, Suicide Squad, Nightwing and the Oracle, that's a good one. Justice League, lots of cool stuff autographed. Sinestro #2 from the New 52, that's a good autograph. Batman and the Ninja Turtles up here, got that autographed. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun meeting these artists. I got this bad boy. Got this autograph by Tony Todd from the Flash TV show. Played Professor Zoom, so that's cool. Got my little certificate of authenticity, so it's real cool. I don't have a whole lot of memorabilia, or even a whole lot of memorabilia autograph. I got some police badges from all 3 shows, Gotham, Flash, and Arrow. I have Reverse Flash ring. That's real cool. I've got a mother box. This is real cool. Let me kill this light, because it does light up. There you go. See it a little bit better. So we can take the fight straight to Darkseid. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I got my Arrow badge signed by Katrina Law, who played Nessa. How cool. I also have a Reverse Flash collectible ring, which is pretty cool. Would love to get this signed someday. But then I also have the badges from, like I said, Gotham and the Flash. I got the Flash signed by Michelle Harrison, Nora Allen, Barry's mom. So that's real cool. Got a couple big power batteries from Green Lantern. Yeah, all kinds of books for DC Rebirth. I mean, I have a lot of DC Rebirth right now. I'm really enjoying Suicide Squad. #1 variant. No, I don't think this is the variant. No, this is just straight #1. Jim Lee did the artwork on this one. Awesome cover for Suicide Squad. I think this is the variant. Suicide Squad #2, Harley Quinn on the cover of that one. It's pretty cool. Don't know who did the cover for this one. I don't see a signature on it, so that name escapes me. With Justice League versus the Suicide Squad, that was an awesome. He's #1. Justice League v Suicide Squad. Really awesome cover. See everyone on there. Deadshot, Aquaman, Killer Croc. It was an awesome run. If you haven't read it, what are you waiting for? I like the variant of this guy. Batman and Deadshot going at it. They did a whole bunch of character versus character covers. Here's another one. Superman versus the Enchantress. Awesome cover. What's another cool one? There's another excuse me, Enchantress versus Superman. Justice League Suicide Squad. #2. This is a really sweet cover. #3. All the Justice League is been captured. You have Amanda Waller in the background. That's #3. #4. Classic Flash versus Boomerang. Who did this one? David Finch? Yeah, Finch did this one. It's pretty cool. #5. I won't spoil it for you, but everyone looks kind of funky. I'll let you just figure it out. And the finale, #6. Pretty cool cover. I don't see a signature on it. Let's see Batman and Harley Quinn in the death grip of an unidentified villain. Again, read it. I don't want to spoil it for you. And that's it for Justice League versus Suicide Squad. Now if I can just figure out where it goes in here. Oh, here we go. Excuse me, allergies. Suicide Squad War Games. Awesome. Cool series that I enjoyed just because is Section 8 6-pack and dog welder. Here's #1. 6-pack dog welder #1 variant. If you don't know anything about dog welder, look it up. He's absurd, but it's funny. Another series that I really enjoyed was Justice League Gods and Monsters. So here's #1 Batman. He's supposed to be... He's still Bruce Wayne, but he's a vampire now. Here's Gods and Monsters #1 Superman. who is of still Kryptonian origin, but he was raised Hispanic. I think his pod landed, I think, Mexico or somewhere in Latin America or South America. Number 1, Wonder Woman. I don't recall her origin off the top of my head, but they based an animated movie off of it, so definitely give it a check out. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm getting in that back spot. I got this giant file cabinet here full of goodies. Another cool bunch of cool covers. Let me see if I can find a better spot for this. Sorry, hold on. Hold on to your seatbelt. Alright, yeah. It's a little bit better. So, right now, some really awesome Rebirth titles right now that I'm really enjoying. Trinity, DC Rebirth Trinity, number 1. It's pretty awesome. And lighting in here is atrocious. Pretty good title. Francis Manapul is the he wrote this one, but I don't know who did the artwork. Really like this variant. No, that's number 2. Thought I had a variant, or is it a number 2 variant? It's a number 2 variant. Frank Cho, number 2 variant. He's going to be at Comic-Con, so I'm definitely going to get him to sign it. Another good Rebirth title, Superwoman, number 1. Awesome cover. I forget who is doing the artwork. Here's another. It's a better shot of Superwoman by Terry Dodson. Did this cover. Superwoman's good. Another favorite that everyone's really digging right now is Deathstroke, number 1. Always loved Deathstroke. There we go, that's a little bit better. Deathstroke, number 1. I love Deathstroke. All-Star Batman, number 1. It's pretty awesome. Loving Batman, All-Star Batman right now. It's an awesome. Yeah, here we go. Check out this cover. This is one of my favorite covers. Look how awesome that is. Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's alright. Rebirth wise, it's okay, story wise. Cyborg's pretty cool. Nightwing. I have the first one autographed. This is the variant for Nightwing number 1. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty awesome story too. Batman Rebirth, or a little bit of Batman Beyond Rebirth. That's an awesome title. Awesome cover. But I also have the shiny foil convention exclusive. Hopefully going to get that one signed. Variant for that is pretty cool too. Everyone loves Batman Beyond. I think I have. Is that DC Rebirth? That's Batman Beyond. Okay. So Supergirl, #1. Pretty decent story. I like to read all the B-line characters too as well. So I'm not just sticking with the main group. Red Hood and the Outlaws, #1. Pretty good title. An awesome story. If you're not reading it, I really enjoy it. Here we have the Justice League Rebirth #1. This is an awesome one. Justice League Rebirth is pretty good story. I also have, if I can find it, oh, here it is, the convention exclusive shiny foil edition for Justice League Rebirth. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, #1. Amazing story right now. Constantine, Hellblazer, #1. Let's see. This is Aquaman Rebirth #1. This is a, I would say, reader copy. I have a copy on the wall behind me somewhere, autographed, just not graded yet. Moving on to Justice League Rebirth, or Justice League of America, I'm sorry. So Justice League of America Rebirth. So they have Batman, Black Canary, the Atom, Lobo, Vexen, Killer Frost, Ray. Pretty awesome thing. And they, each character, well, not all of them, but some of them got like one-shot #1s. Like the Ray got one, Vexen got one, the Atom got one. I think that's all they got for #1s. #1 Superman. Awesome cover. Pretty decent story too. DC Rebirth Titans, #1. So if you're not familiar with what Rebirth has done, it brought back a lot of the old 80s characters, including the Wally West. So now there's 2 Wallies right now. Then we have the Teen Titans Rebirth. That was Titans, now this is Teen Titans Rebirth. So you can see there's another Wally West. African American Wally West. Batgirl Birds of Prey. Good cover. Who did this one? I don't see a signature, but still an awesome cover. And then just regular old Batgirl, #1. Didn't I get this one autographed? I think I might have 2 copies. DC Rebirth, if I can get this guy out. This is a pretty cool story. #1, new Superman. He's Chinese. It's an interesting take on the Superman. They also have Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Pretty cool. DC Rebirth Super Sons, #1. They have a lot of cool variants for Super Sons. I just don't have them all. Batwoman, #1. Pretty cool. That's drawer number. This is drawer 2. I got a lot of It's just regular DC Rebirth. Which is pretty cool. I also have the variant, or the other, because I guess they're not really variants. Number 1, just alternate covers. Something that's not really DC Rebirth related, but it's still kind of cool to read. Justice League Power Rangers, kind of awesome crossover. Speaking of crossovers, Green Lanterns and the Planet of the Apes. A little absurd, if you ask me. Alright, I think that's it for that drawer. Now let's move up. Right, we're going to stick with Rebirth. Let's see, we got Green Lanterns, Rebirth number 1. Pretty awesome story. The Flash Rebirth. Now I'm not showing you every single issue or any variants unless they're really awesome. I'm just going to try and blow through this a little bit. Let me kill this light. Oh, it's a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. See, we did Flash. Wonder Woman. This is number 2. I have number 1 on the wall, but here's number 2. It's pretty awesome. Good story. Good. Definitely recommend picking it up if you haven't already. Green Arrow Rebirth number 1. Definitely check that out. Let's see. Batman number 1, but this is just the blank sketch cover. I have a lot of Batman number 1s, the majority of which are signed. Here is number 1, the Batman Day variant. Pretty cool. I think that's all I have for Rebirth. Yeah, that's all I've got for Rebirth. I mean, I got a ton of other books. But you can't collect DC and not get, you know, Blackest Night, or the follow-up series, like Brightest Day. These are must-reads for DC. I mean, this is some of the best modern DC books that you can get. I've got some stuff that came out, very recently, like Love is Love, what does it say? Comic book industry comes together to support victims of the Orlando Pulse nightclub shooting. So that's, I mean, it's a good book. What they did is just like a collaboration between a bunch of other artists, and they just like did different pages. And I get they're trying to get their anti-gun agenda, which take from that what you will, but they made Deathstroke over here throw his guns in the dumpster and swear off guns forever. I don't know if you can read that, but Deathstroke says, F it, from now on I'm just gonna use karate. It's never gonna happen for Deathstroke. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but like some of it's like, dude, are you serious? Deathstroke not use guns? Like, come on. Shadow of the Bat number 1. This is a mini series part. This is 1 of 6. This just came out, so there isn't anything else for it. There's some other cool stuff right here. Supergirl Being Super. That came out, within the Rebirth timeline. Pretty sure it's not canon, and it doesn't really stick with anything. Here's the DC Rebirth Christmas special, which is kind of awesome. I think that's pretty cool. Lots of Rebirth stuff happening right now. But there's just so many books, you can't. There's no way you're gonna be able to see them all. Not in one sitting, that's for sure. Got a ton of books. You know, got like 3 whole drawers. Working on, 4, but definitely going to Comic-Con here soon. I'm gonna get a lot of this stuff signed. Here, I'll show you what I got here. Oh man! So here's drawer number 2. You can see this, like, it's just full of books. All kinds of books. Some Rebirth, some not. Like, here's your Brightest Day series, Blackest Night, Aquaman. Let's pull a random one out. Oh, that's an awesome one. Another awesome Aquaman. This is the, I forget what story arc that's supposed to be from. I can't remember. Yeah, so that's just one drawer. Now we have, like, if we go up here to the top drawer, I have even more stuff that's non-DC Rebirth related. I mean, it's still all DC, but yeah, like, I have all the season, or all the years of Injustice, including all the annuals. So Injustice was awesome. If you haven't read Injustice, or at least played the game, it's pretty cool. Then you have Injustice Ground Zero, which is told from the viewpoint of Harley Quinn, which is an interesting take on the already interesting story. Oh, that's an awesome Injustice cover. I like that one. And then you have Injustice Year 2. Here's number 1. This just started coming out. Injustice number 2, Batman under new management. Awesome. And then, you have awesome, like, from the new 52, what I really liked was, like, Forever Evil. That was an awesome one. Or Sinestro. Excuse me. This is the last one. Number 1 was pretty cool. That's number 2. Number 1, it's right, number 1's on the wall. So Dark Side War. It was an awesome series. Number 1, Superman. Number 1, Flash, where he becomes the god of death, which is pretty cool. Shazam. His powers get a little bit twisted. Green Lantern. Batman, where he becomes, the god of knowledge, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, those are some of my favorite ones. Yeah, I have New 52 Batman Beyond, but they're all signed and autographed, so I don't have them in the drawer. They're somewhere else. Except number 16. I didn't get this one autographed because it had a smudge on it, so I had to go get a different one. Let's see, get down there. For 3D, they had that, what was it, Future's End? Yeah, Future's End. That's, I don't know if you can see that. Guy Gardner is a blue lantern or a red lantern. That's real cool. This was not 3D, but I can't find the 3D one for that one. Phantom Stranger got his own 3D cover. That's cool. Trinity of Sin Pandora got a 3D cover. Yeah, pretty cool cover. I did have some of these autographed. I don't remember which ones I have autographed. So, Detective Comics, Batman and the Riddler. We gotta team up. Batwoman. I think she's a vampire in this one. Just in that little story. Birds of Prey. Pretty cool. Infinity Man and the Forever People. G.I. Zombie. Star Spangled War stories featuring G.I. Zombie. It's alright. It was not one of my favorites. Catwoman. This one was alright. Not one of my favorites. Action Comics number 1. Superman's like turning into dust or something. Booster Gold. Kinda works. Green Arrow. It's Oliver Queen. And his tombstone. Batman and Robin. Pretty awesome cover. Just regular old Batman. But he gets like this really cool like super suit with some Batman robots in the background. It's pretty cool. Superman gets a really wicked helmet. Looks like a motorcycle helmet. Which I won't ruin for you, especially if you haven't read Future's End, which I have plenty of. I have all of Future's End. Well, there's a reason why Superman is wearing a helmet, but I won't ruin that for you. I'm trying to find if I had a cover of him. Future's End. Oh, there we go. How is it? Yeah, you can see Superman wearing a face mask, you know, but definitely won't ruin that for you. It's pretty awesome. Where were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were on 3D Comics? Yeah, we were on 3D Comics. Got a little sidetracked. There's Green Lantern. Turning into stone. Sinestro. Skeletons or skulls coming out of his ring. That was pretty cool. Another title that I don't feel that got any love at all, but I kind of liked it. It's Infinite Crisis: Fight for the Multiverse. They made a game out of it. The game kind of sucked, but hey, the story was nice. I enjoyed the story. Arkham Knight Genesis. This is the prequel to the Arkham Knight series of games. Games were awesome. And regular Arkham Knight #1. There's Arkham Knight, there's Arkham Knight Genesis. Yeah, this is the official prequel to the trilogy. And then when DC was moving from from New York to LA. They had to have a filler while they were moving their office, so they came out with Convergence. Convergence, I liked Convergence. Not a whole lot of people did. Thought it was pretty cool. But what they did was the actual Convergence story is only like 7 issues long, but they gave a lot of characters like 1 or 2 issues on their own. So that's Convergence 1, 2, 3. Pretty cool. What they do is they pit, the regular world of DC and Justice League, and have to fight other worlds to like live and stuff. Number 6, I think. Yeah, there's only 8 issues, so this is 8 of 8. Pretty cool cover. Yeah, here's the Atom #1 Convergence. The Atom #2. Aquaman #2. I gotta find Aquaman. Nope, there's Aquaman #1. I have that jacked up in the order. Batgirl #1. Shadow of the Bat #1. Shadow of the Bat #2. Crime Syndicate #1. I gotta find the #2 for this one, but this one will probably be pretty cool. Detective Comics #1. Detective Comics #2. And you can see right here, Batman is fighting Soviet Superman. It's probably a little tough to see, but there's a little Soviet hammer and sickle on Superman's chest. So that's cool they brought back that story. The Flash #1. The Flash #2. Green Lantern #1. Green Lantern Parallax #1. Green Lantern Parallax #2. Green Lantern Corps #1. Green Lantern Corps #2. And again, what they're doing is they're giving characters some. This is taking place between New York and LA transition for DC. So these are just real quick issues. They got some of their I don't mean for them to take offense to this, but I would say B level artists and writers. Maybe that's a little unfair. Maybe they're still A-list, but some of the artists that don't necessarily get a lot of attention and a lot of work from them. Question #2. Shazam #2. I'm probably going to get a bunch of flack for saying that, but whatever. Shazam #1. Speed Force #1. Speed Force #2. Swamp Thing #1. This is a cool cover. Titans #1. And Legion of Superboy #2. Definitely liked Future's End. Was probably one of my favorite New 52 runs. That or Forever Evil. Another good one. Multiversity, Grant Morrison. It's an awesome story. They explore the multiverse. You know, here's an Earth where these are all the kids of the superheroes. So we have, Lena Luthor, hooking up with some superheroes. Pax America. This is all multiversity. So here you have Superman is a Nazi and he's fighting Uncle Sam. Cool story. Shazam Thunderworld Multiversity. I forget which Earth this takes place on. This is Earth 5. Earth 5. You can tell because on the side they have different Earths, and number 5 is highlighted. I don't know if that's what that means, but that makes sense to me. Oh, maybe that doesn't make any sense because here they are. Okay, so this is the guide to the multiversity, so they're all highlighted. So here's one from Earth 33. Pretty cool book. Here's the last one, Multiversity. #2, Justice Incarnate. I like Grant Morrison's take on the multiverse. It's pretty cool. So here's a lot of my. This is just rebirths right here. Yeah, so that's just drawer 1. And I have multiple drawers. You see, we went over all this stuff. Yeah, so that's just my collection, and here's all my little memorabilias. Got my badges, like I said, some power batteries, some autograph stuff, nothing too extreme. And then here's, like I said, this is the autograph wall. All this stuff up here is autographed. Well, most of it. I'd say 99% of it is. And then got my gradeds on the bottom. So I got big old dogs. And their tails weigh like 1,000,000 pounds. They always knock shit over. Definitely pretty cool. I really enjoy collecting books and getting them all autographed and graded. That's all the Batman Rebirth. I got a ton of those autographed. Like I said, Tom King, David Finch. There's All-Star Batman #1. This one's a pretty cool variant. I think they call this the fried apple pie variant. No, that's not the fried apple pie variant. But Ben Caldwell did the artwork for that one. I think this is the fried apple pie variant. The color copy. It's the same drawing. It's just colorized. Birds of Prey, Batgirl, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Justice, Convergence, Superman. Lots of autographs. Tons of autographs. Got some gaming stuff. Got my old GameCube. Some Fallout stuff. No Man's Sky stuff. Halo stuff. Elder Scrolls stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's my big old dog. Yeah, so that's the collection. Put this bad boy back. Yeah, that's some of the collection. Not necessarily all of it. I just don't feel like going through it all right now. Like I said, I got allergies just on fire. It's that time of year, you know. Got a pretty awesome office setup, I think, which is really real fun. I usually, when I get, you know, my books, and when they go in to the drawer, I usually put them in a giant spreadsheet first before they go into the drawer, because otherwise they'll stack up. And I got a bunch of books here that I haven't even cataloged yet. They're at least bagged and boarded, but there's a ton of them here that I could probably fill a whole another file cabinet just in stuff that's not even filed or categorized yet. So, I mean, I got 4 drawers here just chock full. I could probably fill another 2 or 3 just in books that need to be categorized yet and put in with little dividers. Probably going to do a haul here soon. There's a used bookstore that sells books and comic books that I'm going to check out. Heard they got some pretty awesome back issues, so I'm going to go there and dig through that. Who knows what I'm going to find. There's a couple books I'm looking for the next Comic-Con, which is this September, end of September, in Baltimore. Marv Wolfman's going to be there, you know. George Perez is going to be there. I'm going to get them to sign, you know, Infinite Crisis series, which would be fun. Tom King, David Finch, some real top A-list people that were there last year, and no, they charge like nothing for books. But if they're there representing like a charity, you know, you can put in like a couple dollars, you know, to go to like the Hero Initiative. Some people are there representing charities from, you know, like Feed the Homeless or, you know, ASPCA, which is good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for the day. What am I at? 48 minutes. I didn't think it'd be that long, but yeah, I'm gonna check out that bookstore. I'll report back what I find. Get some of this stuff categorized. Maybe I can do like an update video once I get all this mess and get all them categorized. For total comics wise, I'm pushing over 1,000. I don't remember the exact number. Over 1,000, but let me end it here. All right. Thanks for watching. It's been real.